I really hope you guys enjoys, and please leave other enjoys. Did I really say enjoys? Hey guys, it's Noah and welcome back to my channel. So if you didn't know, this month is Pride Month. So for today's Through My Eyes video, we're going to be talking about the LGBTQ plus community. As you guys know, I hate long intros. Let's do my video. Let's go. Okay, so if you don't know, LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and the Q can either be for questioning, as if you're questioning part of the community, or it can stand for queer. You have the plus because the community expands way more than that, and you have gender fluids, you have gender non-conforming, you have asexuals, pansexuals. There are so many more terms that I may or may not know that people identify with. So in other words, the LGBTQ plus community is a community full of people who identify other than being a boy or girl and identify other than being heterosexual or straight. Personally, I'm not part of the community, but I do have a few friends who are part of the community, and I would treat them no different if I had or hadn't known they were part of the community, and I don't treat any other person different if I did or did not know they're part of the community. I actually have a lot of respect for people who are out in the LGBTQ plus community, because instead of following the world standards and being who the world wants them to be, they decided to be who they truly were. And despite how some people, not some, a lot of people disapprove of who they are, and they hate on them, and they give them so much hate and oppression, and they give them so much hate and oppression, and the people who are out just don't care and live their life how they want to live. And I think that is absolutely wonderful. That is great. I don't know why. I think it is sad though, because some people have really accepting parents, and some people's parents welcome them with open arms, and they love them no matter what. There are other parents who just have strict core values, and nothing will change that. And once they find out that their kid is part of that community, or they're not who they thought they was, they shut them out, they disown them, they kick them out the house, they cut off all contact with them. And I think that is so sad, because why should it's sad, because I'm just like, no matter how they identify, they are still your kid. They are still the kid that you raised. Maybe they're not the gender you raised them to be, or they didn't like the people that you've raised them to like, but they are still the kid you've raised them to be. They are still your child. Like, if my kid ever came out to me and said, yes, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl, or I like girls, I like boys, whatever they come out to me as, I'm gonna accept them no matter what, because they are still my child. No matter how they come out, it's not like they changed at all in any way. They're still my kid. And I don't know if people parents, I'm not coming for any parents or anything who think this way, but I understand like why they can't just accept that that's still their kid. They think that once they come out that's someone completely different, and they have no idea who that is. It's not that when you come up your personality changes, it's just you're finally free to be who you want to be. I know people will be out there be like, well, how come these LGBTQ plus members only, it's not a member, I'm sorry. It's like, people will be like, well, how come that LGBTQ plus community gets like a full month, but soldiers only get like a few days? Like, people are fighting for our country, and they only get like a few days. And I'm just like, obviously, I do think that, I mean, I'm a military brat. Both my parents have served in the army. My mom is currently retired. My dad is active duty, so I get to speak on this. We do have days we appreciate them. We have Veterans Day, we have Memorial Day, we have days where we appreciate our soldiers, but understand that a soldier or a person in the military took on a job. They personally signed up to take on a job. Their job is to serve our country. People in the LGBTQ plus community, that's not a choice. You're born that way, and you have to live that way. And honestly, it is your choice whether you want to show that to the world or hide out. Your choice. But the thing is, we have these months because it's to mark where we were versus where we are now. Which also, we have Black History Month. 400 years ago, Black people were slaves. I mean, first, they were chilling out in Africa, like doing their own thing, but they were slaves in America, and they were tortured, and they were taught that they were not humans. And now look where we are. They also segregated us from the rest of humanity. There were actually things called human zoos where Black American people lived, and now look where we are. I go to school with Asians, Latinos, Pacific Islanders, okay? And I have white friends, I have Black friends, I have Hawaiian friends, I have friends of many different races. And now I can go to school with my white friends, and I can be next to my white friends or my other cultural friends, and they don't own me. My friends don't own me, we're equal to each other. So we have Black History Month, be like, yes, 400 years ago, we were owned, and now we're equal, and we celebrate that with Black History Month. Same with Pride Month. Not 400 years ago, but a while ago, gay people could not get married. They were not allowed to legally be with who they wanted to be with. And I feel like in some countries, you actually got killed for being gay or lesbian or anything like that. And now look where we are. You have a full-on community of people who are what the world wants us to be. You have a full community of people who like girls, who are girls who like girls, who are boys who like boys, or the people who swing both ways. And you have people that were born girls but now identify as guys, or were born guys but now identify as girls. There's a full community of people of it, and we want to celebrate that. So that is what we have the Pride Month. But the reason I got so mad at the Straight Pride Parade, because with Black History Month and Pride Month, you have something to be proud of. You can say, this is where we used to be, and this is where we are now, and it is amazing, and it is great how we got from point A to point B. But with Straight Pride, where do we start where we are now? It is no different. If I said to literally anybody, yo, I'm straight.
Okay,
and I don't have to come out to people, because people automatically assume that I'm straight until I tell them I'm not. But with anybody else, they don't think otherwise until I say otherwise. Or they think I'm a girl. They don't think otherwise until I say, yo, I'm not a girl. Or yo, actually, I'm not straight. So I think it's dumb that they crave attention so much that they want to make this whole parade to themselves to celebrate what? What are we celebrating? Because honestly, I honestly want to know, because 400 years ago, people were straight. 400 years later, people are still straight. I'm confused. What are we celebrating? I remember when I heard about the Straight Pride Parade, I was so mad, and I went off of my Snapchat story. I might post a picture here, but I was so mad. I was just like, why? Having a Straight Pride Parade to controverse the Pride Parade or the Pride Month is like having the All Lives Matter protest the Black Lives Matter protest. It's so annoying. Why do people crave attention so much that when there are people who actually need it, and there are people who actually need the attention, they actually need to be approved and praised of, that they're like, actually, I want it too. Oh no, you don't get to have this. If you get to have the attention, then I get to have it too. Y'all need to learn to step out of the limelight with people who need to be there, because a lot of people in the LGBTQ community are hiding who they truly are because they're too afraid. So having the Pride Month, having this Pride Month and having this whole community is a chance for all these people to know that who they really are is okay, and how they want to live, or not, it's not a choice, but who they really are is okay, and that there are people out there who do accept them. And the worst part is, you have people out there in the closet. If you don't know what that term means, it means someone who has not fully come out yet. But you have people in the closet who don't feel like they could be accepted, or they don't feel like they can be who they really want to be. And it hurts them so bad, hiding who they really are, that they take their own lives. They cannot live with themselves because they know that people will not accept them, and that is so sad. And to prove their point, there are people out there who will kill and abuse just because people are being who they truly are. And that is so messed up. Because imagine having to hide who you truly are because the world will not accept you. Imagine not being able to be with who you want to be with, and imagine being trapped in the wrong body and having to live with it because you know that your family, friends, or just the world won't accept you. It is so sad, and it is honestly heartbreaking. Like, I just can't even imagine if I had a friend who just couldn't come out because she didn't know how her parents or how I would feel, and they ended up taking their lives because they just couldn't live with it. I would absolutely die inside because I'd be like, why didn't they feel comfortable enough to tell me at least? Nevertheless, just to end this video off on a good note, again, I am very supportive of the community, and I honestly think that the people who are out there who their entire family disowned them and they lost all their friends and they went through depressive state, but they're still here living today and they're still out here being who they are, I absolutely think that is wonderful, and that is honestly so courageous and brave. Like, I don't think I would have enough courage to be able to do that, but the people out there who are doing it and they're living it, and that is so great, so great. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you leave a video idea in the comment section down below. Also, if you liked this video, make sure you check out my other Through My Eyes videos. I'll tag it either here or here. I don't know which side. Anyway, hi guys, I'm Noah. This is my channel, and have a good day. Bye guys!